Okay, hello guys, it's question 18 here. I'm Dr. Zolchinova here with you. I'm explaining you how to prove this identity. First of all, for those people who missed my level 9 clubs, I would like to explain a few things here. First of all, the word identity and this weird sign when you see 3 lines instead of 2 that you used to. As you see, they're talking about identity. This is the identity. It means that two sides, the left side and the right side, they're identical sides. They are more than just equal. They are absolutely identical. I will give you an example here, which is simpler than what you have here. For example, 2 times x plus 1 is equal to, if you open the brackets, it will be 2x plus 2, right? You can check that these two sides will be working for any values of x. You can plug in any value of x you want on the left side, on the right side, it always will be working because they are literally identical things. Alright, check, x is 0, 0 plus 1, 1 times 2 is 2. So the left side is 2. Check the right side, x is 0, 2 times 0 is 0, plus 2 is 2, so 2 is equal to 2, right? So you can check any number, 5, 6, and etc. Try. You will not find any value at all on the universe that it will not work, because these things basically mean the same. They're only written differently, okay? So that's what makes it identical. Look at this example where I can't use the identical sign. 2x plus 2 equals 5, okay? Look, if I will remove 2 from each side, I will get 2x equals 3. And if I'll divide by 2, I'll get x equals 3 with 2, x equals 1.5. So this equality, okay, will work only for x equals 1.5. You can check 2 times 1.5 is 3, 3 plus 2 is 5. Okay, it definitely works for x equals 1.5, but it will not work for any other value of x. You can try, say for example x is 0, 2 times 0, 0, plus 2, 2. 2 is not equal to 5, right? You can check x equals 1, 2 times 1, 2, 2 plus 2 is 4, 4 is not equal to 5. So you see, it's working only for one x. So it's not identity, it's equation, okay? So that's what identical means. So what that means for us, we need to prove that what you see on the left side is literally the same as the right side. Okay, so for that we need just simply to undo all these squares, subtract them from one another, and hopefully this expression will come out. Okay, so 3n plus 2 is a square. I would prefer that you know, not I would prefer, I want you to learn by heart what the square of binomial is. Binomial means you add two things together in brackets, okay? So first of all, I would like to warn you that a plus b squared, as we discussed in class, is not a squared plus b squared. Okay, that is because if you see, if a plus b multiplied by a plus b, you're not only getting a times a squared, and b times b squared, you're also getting a times b and b times a, and because brackets are the same, so you're getting the same term twice, right? So that's where this double product coming from. So I would like to remember, whenever you have any square, square each of them, square each term in brackets, but also get double product of these two terms. So let's do it. Square of the first one, 3n squared, is 9n squared. Double product of 3n and 2 is 12n. 2 squared is 4, so that's what the expression is going to be. Now n plus 2 squared is n squared plus double product of these two, so which is 4n, plus 2 squared, which is 4. Okay, so now let's find the left hand side. Left hand side is equal to 3n plus 2 squared minus n plus 2 squared, right? So let's replace 3n plus 2 squared with this expression, n plus 2 squared with its expression, expanded expression. Then subtract all these brackets, so basically subtract n squared, subtract 4n, and subtract 4, right? And then collect like terms. 9n squared, take away n squared, will be 8n squared. 12n, take away 4n, is 8n. 4, take away 4, nothing, right? So all the time, try to stop and think, are you far away from here? Are you far? No, you are not far, alright? So you see, you are very close to what you need to do. Look, what you need to do is to factorize, right? So take 8n out of brackets. So then 8n squared divided by 8n will be n. 8n divided by 8n is 1. So here's your brackets. Here is your right hand side. So you write, okay, that was left hand side, right? You opened the brackets, you collected like terms, and you factorized, and you came to the right hand side, right? So they are identical, so you proved it as required. That is the end of proof. Please always write this word as required, or you can also write this, you know, this square. That also means in math as required. Okay, that is end of this question. So now we'll do the question when you had to expand and simplify 3 brackets. Usually, strategy with this question is quite simple. Open any 2 of them, tidy up, or I mean collect like terms, and then multiply every term in brackets by every term in the 3rd bracket. End of story, right? But I would really want you, before you start doing anything, stop and look and think, okay? Look at these 3 brackets. Do you notice something very familiar in these brackets, right? Look, you have 2x here, 2x there. You have 3 here, 3 there. Here you have plus, here you have minus. I really want you to be able to realize that is your difference of 2 squares. A times a squared. A times negative b minus ab plus ba, they cancel each other, that minus ab and this positive ba. That's why you don't have anything here, right? And then you have positive b times negative b, so you have minus b squared. So that is immediately, you see, 2x is your a, right? Your 3 is your b. So you have 2x squared, which is 4x squared, minus 9. You will be very, very, very well if you just realize and you do that straight away. Now everything what you have to do is now multiply x by everything inside of the 2nd bracket and multiply minus 1 by everything in the 2nd bracket, okay? X times 4x squared, 4x cubed. X times minus 9, minus 9x. Minus 1 times 4x squared, minus 4x squared. Minus 1 times minus 9, positive 9. Let's tidy up. As you see, look, there are no like terms at all. X cubed here, x squared there, x, constant term, nothing, right? Nothing really like terms, nothing similar. So the only thing is I would really want you to write in kind of power descending order. Start from the biggest power, 4x cubed. Then the next one is smaller one, minus 4x squared. And the next one, minus 9x, you see? Plus 9, okay? That is the end of the question and end of the video. Thank you very much for watching this video and learning something.